Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the fourth video of our MERN Task Manager series. In the last video, we connected our server to the MongoDB. In this video, we are going to create our task model. This is a short video as compared to the previous one, but very important. So let's start. Before we write any code, let me explain what a model is. When we save data in the MongoDB needs to know what the data looks like. I know MongoDB is a NoSQL database, means there is no structure. We can add one thing in the for the user one, and we can remove from the user two also. But there is also a need of the structured data, means for the developer to write the exact code. So error prone, remove the errors from this, and for that, we need a schema. The term called the schema, and a model that what we create from that schema. We use the model in our code to create, read, update, and delete the task. Think of it like schema is the blueprint. Means this is a blueprint, like you make a blueprint of your house when you are construct your new house, or model is the actual tool we use. Now let's move to the VS Code, and this is what we write in the last video. In the config file in the db.js, we connect our nodejs to the server to the MongoDB address, and when we run, I get the MongoDB connected and server running on port 5000. Let me close this file and create a new folder inside the src folder called the models, and inside this create a new file, task.model.js. Here the name task.model.js, this is just a naming convention basically. I write here task.model.js. This is a naming convention. It tells us this file is the model for the task, and following a good naming convention is a good habit actually. So from the beginning, you always have to make a habit for this. Now let's write the code first. First import model and schema. This schema is the uppercase, from Mongoose, and I already tell you Mongoose is a package or a dependencies npm package that is used to connect and help us to write the code efficiently in the VS Code, means in the code editor, so we can connect our backend server to the MongoDB Atlas. Now we are importing two things from the Mongoose. First one is the schema, and second one is the model. We use this to define the shape of our data and to create actual model from the schema. So let's create our schema. Const task schema is equal to new schema, and this one is has the a object, a title. In this title, type is the string, and require is the true. Then after that, second field is the completed or not. This type is the boolean, and default is the false, means whenever you create a value you get the completed as the false. And third one is the there only two fields are required, title and the completed. Now there is one more thing we have to define here, the timestamp. It is true, and here just so let me explain every part of this this task schema. So here JavaScript in the is like title type is string required to type string, means the title must be a text value. If someone tries to save a number as it title like 22 as the title, or true or false value, like this, Mongoose will give an error by itself. Means you do not need to check whether means by yourself. Mongoose will give you an error from this. And in the second one, the required true means title cannot be empty and every task must have a title. If someone tries to create a task without a title, Mongoose will be block it. And it is just it is the a benefit of this Mongoose. Second one is the second field is the completed. Here type is the boolean, means this field can only be true or false. True means task is done and false means task is not done yet. So default value for this is like false, means when a new task is created, completed is automatically set to the false. We do not have to send this value manually every time. So by default it is false, and Mongoose handles it for us. Now there is one more field, that is a timestamp I write here. This is a special option in the Mongoose, that when we set timestamp true, Mongoose automatically add two fields to every document. That is the created at, the updated at. It is actually date and time when the task was created or when the task was last updated. We do not have to write these fields manually. Mongoose add them automatically, and it is very useful in this. Now now we have our schema ready, means our blueprint is ready, means we need title and we need the completed and the timestamp. Now let's create the model from it. Const task is equal to model task task schema. Now we call the model function from the Mongoose. I already import from here from the Mongoose, and after that we just call it. Then first give the name of the model, that is a task, and we are calling a task with the capital T. If you see here, notice one thing, this is a capital T. So this is important because Mongoose will create a correction in the MongoDB called the task. Means every time they created like task and sorry, like users, if you create a user schema, or products, if you create a product schema, means they apply the S by default by using Mongoose. So task model, task action in the database, Mongoose does this automatically. And second, the schema, we just created the task schema. Now export this, export default task. Sorry, every time I write the wrong spelling mistake, just have default. So we export the task model here. So in other files like in our controller, we can import task and use it to create, read, update and delete tasks. So this is actually our full task.model.js file. Here first we import the two functions, that is the model and the schema. First we create the schema, const task schema, and inside this we have two fields, title and the completed. Title is type is string and it is required true, and completed type is the boolean, and by default value is the false. And the second thing is the timestamp. Timestamp is the true for everyone, and it's create two fields, that is the updated at and the created at. After that I just create the model by using this model function, task and task schema. So this is our complete model file, very clean and very simple, and only two field, title and completed. And one thing I want to mention here in this video is that we do not need to run or test anything right now. We just created the model file here, and you can build like for the users product in the by yourself like this, or the pattern is same, just write this type of field like a object we write, and enough for this. And we will use this model file in the next video when we write our controller, that is where we actually create, read, update and delete tasks. Then we will see this working live. So let me quickly recap what we did today. First we created model folder, this one models, and second we created task.model.js file, and third we define a schema with the two field, title and the completed, and fourth we enable the timestamp this is also sorry, this is a timestamp, not the times. So I apply timestamp. Yes, actually this is spelling mistake, my fault. And after that, we just created a in last task model from the schema and export it. So, but now our data structure is ready. In the next video, we are going to write our controller, and controllers are the function that handle the create task, get all the tasks, and delete tasks, update the task. That is where the real logic lives. It will be longer video, but very important. And if this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase. See you in the next video.